It was news that shocked the college sports world when University of Tennessee women's basketball coach Pat Summitt announced she has early dementia. Summitt is 59 years old and had been feeling off, she said, for months. Younger onset dementia is affecting more and more people. News 8's Kristen Casado has more.
Ann Scholler spends a lot of time running after her 3-year-old granddaughter, Riley. She also spends a lot of time researching the disease she was diagnosed with in December, younger onset Alzheimer's, at the age of 59.
There are times when your brain is bringing forward information and wants you to speak that information, and you open up your mouth and gobbledygook comes out. Some tomatoes.
According to the Alzheimer's Association, about 200,000 people in the U.S. have younger onset Alzheimer's disease, which is under the age of 65. Ann is no longer working, but she and Norm, her husband of just 7 years, hike, go to the gym, try to eat right.
I live my life as though I don't have it. There's a lot of frustration that comes with that.
You know, she asked me questions she wouldn't have asked me 2 years ago, how to spell this, how to add these numbers. And so I'm tuned into that now.
Norm is a little nervous about his future role as caregiver.
Go!
Putting somebody to bed is an easy part, but there'll be baths and, you know, bathroom activities. These are things that I barely did when I had children.
Ann created family bylaws, instructing her loved ones not to treat her like she's sick.
I have the disease, but it doesn't look like anything was wrong with me.
Now, some people end up living with the mind-robbing disease for 20 years, although they decline and there is no cure.
In my heart, I want to live for 10 years. In my head, I'm thinking more like about 4 years, something like that.
Why are you putting that on yourself?
Just because that's what comes into my mind.
Oh, come on.
The disease hits everyone differently. You don't know how long you'll be able to function, but the Schollers do know this.
I'm willing to do whatever it takes because I know she would do the same for me.
See you later.
Bye. Kristen Casado, News 8.
Stories like this take people by surprise because there's so much we need to learn about this form of Alzheimer's and why continued research is so important to finding a cure. Julianne Ramia is a life guidance director at the Atria at Larson Place and is here to tell us about Pizza Fest and how you could support the Walk to End Alzheimer's. Welcome to the show. It's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
So it's startling. 5.4 million Americans have the disease. 2/3 are women. I mean, what do you tell people as a life guidance director?
The disease is not easy. It's not an easy process for anyone to go through, and it takes a lot of patience, a lot of commitment from the family to support the person with Alzheimer's disease.
And we have a couple of fundraisers coming up that people could take part in.
We absolutely do. The Atria Larson Place is committed to supporting the Walk to End Alzheimer's, and we're actually having a Pizza Fest, which will feature 15 different vendors. We have prizes, we have raffles, we have a DJ, we have face painting for the kids, all kinds of fun things.
Have fun. All the information is up on our screen. Atria at Larson Place. That's in Hamden, September 17th, 2 to 4 o'clock, and then all of the proceeds go to
the Walk to End Alzheimer's.
Finding a cure. Okay. And let's talk a little bit more about how big a problem this is that people are facing.
It's actually quite significant. Alzheimer's disease is the only disease in the United States that there is no cure for, and so funding and finding a cure for it is very important. Here in Connecticut, we have about 70,000 people who have Alzheimer's disease, and providing care to those individuals are about 169,000 unpaid caregivers. Really? So it affects a lot of people.
So, Julian, what would you say to people that just get the news that this is starting to develop? What do you do? What are some first steps?
Find a support group. Very, very important to find a support group, and there are a variety. You can go to the Alzheimer's website and you can find a group that's in your locale, and they will hook you up with one that's appropriate, because there's early onset, there's several couples groups where the person with Alzheimer's or dementia is welcome to come along with the partner, and you know, they'll help you.
At least there are resources out there.
Yeah, there's lots of resources.
Great. And one more time, Pizza Fest is going to be September 17th, the Atria at Larson Place. That's in Hamden.
Yes.
What's the street address?
1450 Whitney Avenue.
Okay, and again, you can see it 2 to 4, and all the proceeds go to benefit the walk. Julian, thank you so much for being here and sharing the information.
Thank you for having me.
All right, stay with us. More Connecticut Style after the break.